Alright, real quick, time for devlog number 17, and as you can, or I guess 16, yeah, devlog number 16, I think? I'm checking, because I'm an idiot. I do this quite often, we're in the middle of a devlog, I'll check, but it is currently devlog number 17. And as you can see, Gregor is now on the title screen. Still no character select, that will probably be done within the next devlog or two. Not really sure what the next devlog is going to be, is now I have to rework what the new stage 3 enemy is going to be, because it's not going to be Gregor anymore. As you saw that video from, I think, yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I posted Gregor's, like, AI doing its AI stuff and how he moved around and stuff, but since he's a playable now, that AI is going to have to go to a new character who I will have to make new animations for. So I'm going to have to rework that into, more than likely it'll be Bloodcage. So he'll be the new stage 3 enemy, and it'll just reuse Gregor's AI, because Gregor's AI is good enough. Now I don't think I've showed this on camera yet, but the intro happens now in the game. Part of it does. The intro is still not done being like fully animated, and I still need to fully animate it, but the intro is indeed in the game now. So that's neat, I guess. To skip it, you have to hold S before it starts. I've yet to add like an on-screen skip button, but I'm going to. And once you go onto the map screen, I've actually never showed the friggin' stage descriptions in detail, but here's the one for stage 1. There it is for stage 2. Whatever. There is no stage icon or anything for stage 3 yet, and there's nothing behind the stages like there was in Rise. I will do that at some point, but that some point is not right now. Now if we go and enter, in the top left you can see those 2 red circles, and those are move timers. They'll show you when a move is available to use, and that was not a thing in Rise, and definitely should be. Thomas has one too, by the way, just for his literal only skill, since the aerial version uses the same timer. But as you can see, they both have the thing. The top one is actually a spinning thing, which you would not notice had I not told you. And the bottom one is a sword with an up, because it's an uppercut with a sword, kind of. Creative, I know. But anyway, the first move is a spin, like I said, and you can move while doing it. And you can even jump while doing it, too. And the other move, you cannot. It's an uppercut thingy. But yeah, and you move slightly forward when you use it. Not enough, but slightly. Like, I'll show it again. As you can see, you inch forward. I'm going to increase that by about double, in all honesty, but yeah. Anyway, going to just play through stage 1 as Gregor here. Just out of, like, the fact he's new. His jump kick, if you notice, does not do knockback, as much knockback as Thomas's. Instead, his basic is an inverse. The kick does less knockback, but the sword does more, which is the inverse of Thomas, where the shield move, where the shield basic, where he's on the ground and just does the shield, does less knockback than the aerial kick. It's the inverse of Thomas, and neither of his moves have alternate aerial versions. Obviously, you can use the spin in the air by jumping after you've used it, but it's the exact same move, just in the air. And also, his feet, while he's in the air using the spin, do not do damage. It's only along the sword part itself, and I guess the part of the torso that's on the same x-axis as the sword. Basically just that straight line where the sword is. Anyway, let's do Vindictus real quick. The knockback on the spin move is 4, if I'm not mistaken, and the knockback for the up move is 10, which every character is going to have one move that does 10 knockback. Gregor is a lot more of a slow character than Thomas, and honestly, less fun to play, but whatever. I still think he turned out pretty good. Now, I've actually yet to add collisions for any of his moves on the new enemies for Stage 2. So if you look, yeah, you kinda can't beat Stage 2. But whatever. I do think Gregor turned out pretty good. And I don't remember if I've shown this off or not, but you can, like, go down through these platforms now. That was not a thing that you could do before, but now you can. So that's neat. I've also adjusted Gregor's hitbox, so now he's not too tall to go through these. He's actually the same height as Thomas now. So yeah. I feel like that's quite the significant amount of progress for one devlog, but whatever.